Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome back to Glinda Good Tarot. I have eclipse messages that I want to share. I have a lot of oracle cards. The eclipse is October 14th. The energy of this eclipse is supposed to last for a year or more because there is another one to follow on October 28th. But this one has a lot of energy. It is going to be focused in your 11th house. And that has to do with your social life, with networking and friendships and long-term goals. So we will keep that in mind to take with you into the next week or two to focus on. The messages have been really, really helpful thus far. And if you are old enough, then you can reflect back 19 years ago when the same cycle was apparent in 2004. So, what were you up to in 2004 and 2005? But let's go ahead and get started for mid-month October. Our eclipse is on October 14th. These messages have been really, really interesting. I'm going to start with mindful messages and with a few tarot cards, one or two or three. So these mindful messages have really been setting a tone. It's been really, really interesting. So right now we're on Sagittarius for the mid-October eclipse. What does Sagittarius need to know? That was good. Unique lives. I respect everyone's individual decisions and way of life. We're each on our own unique journeys, and my way isn't the only way. My job is not to change others, but to simply love them. Well, for an eclipse chart that is centered around friendships and networking and long-term goals, that's really, really interesting. Okay, beyond the oracle for Sagittarius. Try that again. For Sagittarius, whatever your inner voice has been asking of you, listen and act. All right. So I wonder what your inner voice has been saying to you. We'll picture a heart with a heartbeat in there. And then for the abundance, the angels of abundance messages, Sagittarius, for the mid-month October eclipse. Bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration. It reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Okay. Go outside, enjoy a walk or a hike. Meditate beneath a tree. Go to a garden, sit under the stars, or do another activity to connect with the limitless vastness. Okay. And the animal oracle for Sagittarius. Clear out the clutter. And a rebirth is assured. Okay. Well, clear out the clutter. You get to decide if that's in your material world or your emotional world. Okay? And a rebirth is assured. Well, I think with this eclipse, a lot of people are going to be experiencing what feels like a rebirth. So for tarot, for Sagittarius, you have, okay, I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot. Sagittarius. The Hierophant. All right. And the Page of Pentacles. Okay. And Judgment. This is just so interesting because Judgment is a bit of a rebirth. On the original tarot, I mean, people are being called from their graves. And our page is interested in perfecting and learning. And the Hierophant, of course, is a master of the material and the divine. It would appear that you are having a unique rebirth in some way. When I feel into this and I do think about the clear out the clutter, I do feel like it's clear out the clutter of something old, something heavy, some burdens, a burden of ideas or people. It's just so interesting how these cards correlate, right? Because you really have rebirth is assured. Clear out the clutter. Okay. This is about a rebirth, being called out of the heaviness. And then what is your inner voice asking of you? So it's this inner voice is calling to you, like this judgment card, trying to lift you up, raise you up. There's these lovely spirits on this particular deck that are being set free. So much so that they're light and airy and they can fly. And the Page of Pentacles is really, he has set aside any, or if he even had any, he's fresh and he's new and he's interested in learning and perfecting. And there's easy curiosity with this page. My way isn't the only way. My job is not to change others, but to love them. So I'm not sure if this is meant to let you off the hook in some way, or if you're realizing that we're each on our own unique journey. And you're going to start paying more attention to yours. Clearing away clutter is certainly seeming like something heavier than just needing to clean out a drawer. You know what I mean? This all just is like, it's like a call to your soul. I think is what you want to pay attention to this next week. It's really nice. I mean, I just feel like a heavy weighted cloak is just going to be thrown off of you. And then maybe you'll go take a walk in nature or sit at a garden or sit under the stars. I'm not sure. But there's a lovely energy here. I hope you enjoy the next week or two. And I will be back with some more information about our next eclipse at the end of October, heading into November. Thank you for being here.